Everybody, it's Victor. It's time for another Eat and Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Monday, Mosh Pit. New week, new start to the week here, and, we had a little bit of a turnaround yesterday. I'm pretty happy about that Brimstone run, so hopefully maybe November is gearing up for something good for us here at the beginning of the month. Thank you all very much for all the support. I'm still recording this before the like streak counter has caught up, so so hopefully we'll have an update here tomorrow. I think is the first time I'm going to let a day go by and let the like streaks count up and all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you had a great weekend. Here's your meme of the day here, brought to you by Prestigious Turn 268 on the Invictus subreddit. Tyler was Sin's Cursed Penny experience in episode 330, and then in the thread he said he was going straight for the boss room at first, but got ... delayed. We don't want any more of your trinkets. What about very old friends? Cursed Penny. Yeah, at first I couldn't tell what was going on in the bottom panel there, and then I realized that Gandalf was just moshing hard. So thank you very much, Prestigious Turn, and everyone who upvoted that one. See, today is going to, oh boy, okay. D-Day is going to be 4 Victor, Whiskey Victor, Yankee, X-Ray, Mike Delta. We got Book of the Dead and Friend. Now, you might be trying to figure out why is he, what's the big deal? What's the problem with Bum Friend?
Doesn't he give you stuff for money?
Well, yes, he does. But the problem is that at the beginning, money is extremely important. And I do not like having to fight a familiar for money. And you got to remember this other, like, say if there's a dime in a room, for example, that I can't get to, but Bum Friend can, he can and will go grab it. And I don't want that to happen. Okay, November. All right. I see what we're doing here. Also, Bum Friend can drop troll bombs, which he didn't drop that one, admittedly, but yeah, this ain't great. Good job, Wrath. Want me just to leave you alone up there, or you good? Oh, well, thank you. He pushed the barrel out of the way for me. Thanks, appreciate it. Still dropped the troll bomb though, you jerk. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. Okay, so the burnt penny is there. We also have the number, the devil's number here. So that's going to give us a boosted chance for the devil deal. Not that it matters on floor 2 unless we somehow take red heart damage, which we definitely could. But yeah, I don't like having to fight Bum Friend for money. Our movement speed's terrible. Our tears rate's okay. Our damage is awful. Shot speed's pretty bad too. It does feel good not to have lack of G though. I will say that. So little victories, and also we're starting with Book of the Dead, which is going to give us the ability to not only create bone orbitals but also create bonies, even rare bonies. In fact, that out of dead things that we've killed in the room. Now, I'm not saying that if I get a chance, I'm going to take Compost over the Book of the Dead, but if given the option, I probably will do that. Because Compost can be pretty useful. I mean, Book of the Dead can be as well with all the bonies. Especially when we learned after, what was it, last week when we got that Book of the Dead charge that gave us a flame bony. I didn't even know that was possible from Book of the Dead. So, yeah. Hopefully, or maybe it was a reverse death card we got that from. Going off of Midas Touch here as well, which is going to deal contact damage based on how much money we're currently holding on to. And on top of that, if we kill something that is frozen by gold, while they're still frozen by gold, we essentially get more money from them. We can get coins. So Midas Touch is extremely good with Book of Shadows, which is what we're going to be looking for. Refresh our bone orbitals here. So we're just going to be doing a full clear anyway. And we are off. Hopefully our trinket will help us sneak an extra devil deal item or two. Again, I've got to kind of be on the ball here with Bum Friend trying to fight for all of our pennies. And it's doubly bad that we have Bum Friend here on a Midas Touch build, because obviously our damage is going to heavily be influenced by the amount of money we're currently holding on to, which means that every penny counts even more so than it usually does. Not that we're using Midas Touch right now as a primary source of damage, but we could be. We may have to, is the thing. Give me Ragman, and it's once again Black Champion Ragman, which, yeah. I kind of peeved that spider blocked the first bomb there. But we're gonna be able to leave here, hopefully with full HP. Maybe Black Ragman gives us a squeezy. That'd be nice because they give us not only a Tears upgrade, which we do need, but also Soul Hearts. Or he could just drop regular old HP, which is what he's probably going to do. So we'll see. Friend, look. You can take all the coins you want later on, but right now you gotta leave them to me, all right? We need these coins for Midas Touch. This has been a great room for Book of the Dead. Okay, well, he did drop a Soul Heart, so, whoa, okay. 2 spiders just materialized out of 1 right there. And, yep, it's just regular old HP. Yeah. Super Secret Room is right there. And I don't think there was a Bomba. Nope, sure wasn't. Oh well. We've got a Soul Heart. We've got plenty of HP as long as we don't lose it. I am worried a little bit about our shot speed and damage, how they correlate to helping us protect our HP on the next floor, but at least we have a Soul Heart. We got a question of the episode here coming in from Hanji7, who said, question of the episode, what do you think about an Uno reverse active item? It would reverse the effect of held pills or change cards to their reverse version. Yeah, I would like that. That sounds like a great item. That's basically it. I mean, like, it sounds like an item that should already exist, doesn't it? Like that should be an item in Isaac. And who knows, there probably is an item, like one that's modded already for it. But yeah, that would be great. I mean, you wouldn't need PhD. It would be nice. Oh, there's one. I'm going to start keeping tabs here on you, friend. You wouldn't have to worry about having bad PhD or good PhD. You wouldn't have to worry about if you get, like, say, a reverse Wheel of Fortune card. You could swap it to just a regular Wheel of Fortune card, and that could come in clutch whenever you need some some consumables, that sort of thing. So I like the idea of it. It'd be really awesome to get that. You know what? Give me Mom's Bracelet. You know, we don't really get to do much with Mom's Bracelet. It's kind of an underrated item, but also it can be pretty powerful. Being able to grab bomb rocks and then take them all the way to a boss and stuff. So, like, right now, if I wanted to, I need to stop saying like so much. So right now, if I wanted to, I could take the barrel and bring it all the way to the boss room. And we have those double red hearts right there as well, which means that we should theoretically anyway be playing the Sack Room Shuffle before the Devil Deal. But the problem with that is, normally I would do that, but the problem is that we have not established our Devil Deal yet, and I don't want Angel Deals. So that's the trade-off there. But what is nice about Mom's Bracelet is that we don't need bombs for rocks anymore. We can actually take rocks and use them to our advantage and start hawking them at things. Thank you for not shooting, but we got hit anyway. So there's the Midas Touch effect right there. It's hard to see because that was a yellow fly, but this room's actually quite awful if you don't have the damage or Tears Raid. Yeah, you guys need to die. There we go. Should have never taken damage in there, but what can we do? We get Iron Bar. I guess we're just going to go for all the bar items. I mean, it does slightly give us damage, but the concussive tier can be annoying. Another thing you can do with Mom's Bracelet is that you can actually take rocks through doors as well. Not just barrels, but also rocks and anything. Wow, the double, dude. Okay. Okay, so the game's really trying to stop us from getting to the Devil Deal now. Of course, picking up pots is always a little bit of a risk because you can spawn spiders out of them. But the rock attacks do deal. Ooh, that actually serves as a soul heart, so we'll take that. They do serve as a pretty large amount of damage. And the fact that you can lead rooms off with them is pretty nice. I mean, it's a guaranteed mob kill, so. I was waiting for that. Now, one thing you don't want to do is use a concussive tier on a charging dingle, because they will, as we've seen from that one infamous YouTube short, they can and will fly across the universe in time and space in less than a second, less than a frame, really. So yeah, be careful with that. The bum friend, that's number 2. I saw you. You can also pick up poop piles, and they do, I believe, the same amount of damage as rocks. Whiff. Yep. All right, we got a Bomba. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way back. Yes, we're going to do this. I'm going to go all the way back to the sack room and grab that barrel, and then inevitably mess up the delivery, the payload delivery. Secret room could be there. It probably is. Could also be here. Here. You do it. Okay. Saw you trying. All right, we're just gonna walk away. We're power walking away from him. All right, so I'm gonna take this barrel, and we're gonna move all the way over to the boss room, and then this gives us a massive amount of early damage, if and only if we actually hit him, which most likely I probably will whiff. If there's one thing I'm known for, it's about whiffing on easy layups, easy dunks. Please see the eraser. Yeah, so pretty good damage there, about 40% of Dingle's HP. Okay. You've got to be kidding me, game! Oh. The schmoves are unbelievable sometimes. And that right there is why you always try to remove dips before Dingle charges. And lo and behold, there we go. So the fun part now is that we don't get enough HP to even go into the sack room, because we can't play the sack room to anywhere close to getting a Devil Deal precedent now. That's always fun. The only hope now that we have is to get in the curse room and maybe get teleported up there. Bob's Curse. Pills that I will never take. And a Golden Bomb, which so that could help us at least get into the super secret room, but that is infuriating. So far November, not gonna lie, not too impressed so far. It seems to be one on, one off for you here. I'm gonna take the Swallow Penny over the number magnet just because money is gonna be more important to us, and it's gonna be a while before we get another Devil Deal. The heck is the super secret room? It can only it can't be over here. It has to be in this room. There's no other room it could be in. Yeah, I thought. Wish I could blow up Bum Friend. So yeah, not good. Not good here. We did get Synth Oil, which is going to help us out with damage, but we have no Soul Hearts. We have no protection at all. The shops apparently they just don't carry Soul Hearts in their inventory anymore. And rough start here. Had another question of the episode, which was it was kind of a question coming in from Huma Be Chillin'. It said, "Yo, what's up, Sin? I've been watching your channel for a hot minute, around 7 years. I heard a great deal of Sinvicta-isms. For example, my personal favorite is, oh girl, the fart noise when you transition floors. My question is from the ones you can remember, what's your favorite one that makes you chuckle? P.S. That's Repentance Baby. Sparkle Noise is another really good one that makes me chuckle. Thank you, Kuma. I still get a kick out of Pin. By God, because it reminds me of the soundbite that James from Dead Meat did for me years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago at this point, that I never added to the soundboard. So yeah, so that one always makes me laugh. Yeah, you got the classic like Sissy. You know, you gotta go with Sissy. My God, he just stole everything. You get a soul heart here. Thank you for watching for so long. Our item rooms continue to disappoint. We're gonna get hit in here. 100% gonna get hit. Thank God we had the poison bomb there. Because we do not have the damage, nor do we have the mobility to get out of there. It's a miracle that we did. Even more of a miracle is that we found the boss room here. Synth oil working its magic. You have to be careful whenever you fight or whenever you pick up mushrooms. That didn't hit him down there? I was gonna say. And yes, you can find magic mush and mini mush off of mushrooms that you pick up. You just have to be real careful when you throw them because they can and will do the bad gas explosion. So, but also on the flip side, that also makes them very effective against bosses. If you want to go for an instant poison, you just have to get lucky and proc it. Let's go check out the crawl space first. It's probably not a black market. Ooh. Now bait and switch. Bait and switch allows us to get into curse rooms for free. It also allows us to deal a very good amount of damage. And no, you can't pick up red poops, unfortunately. Although that would be cool. You can get a poison on stain here. So, yeah, right there, that's where Invicta would start getting mad. Because if I was Stain, I'd be all over that Diglett pushing me into the red poop there. I'd be a very unhappy camper. Guppy's Paw and Dark Prince's Crown again, which has been showing up quite a lot. Take Guppy's Paw. I mean, we could use this down to Dark Prince's Crown. Yeah, we can do that. It does significantly give us some damage, which is what we want. And then I think I know I'm going to go take bait and switch. Stitches is just better here. Stitches does a large amount of damage. And on top of that, he moves faster than we do and also has the mobility that we don't. So as you can see there, you can sort of nothing personnel everything around you. And that hits in an AoE too. That's something else that's very nice about Stitches. So you get a very, very brief window of invincibility of iframes whenever you use Stitches. And if you can finagle him correctly, you can pretty much stay far away from every target in the room, which is nice. Of course, whenever stuff is in hot pursuit, it's very difficult. It's very easy to lose Isaac's positioning in a room, so you have to be kind of careful about that. But as you see here, we can also just kind of passively just do damage with him. He does deal contact damage. Not a lot of damage, but you know, if you want to play it like a Ludovico technique type way of playing, you can. You just have to be careful because it is a little tricky to figure out when the iframes are active, when they're not, or just like that, what could happen right there is that as soon as you kill something, if you didn't kill everything, it will you'll get punished for it. So I would love to take Mama Mega here because that would get us into boss rush. Let's take Mama Mega. The only reason why I'm doing this is because we are not going to make boss rush, and we need... Our item rooms have been less than stellar so far. I mean, we're only on floor 3. But Mama Mega at least will give us, it's not only just about boss rush, but it's also about the entire floor clear. You got to keep that in mind. So while I do like Stitches, I think Mama Mega puts us in a better position to win. I just have to make sure I don't accidentally use Mama Mega before we get to Depths 2, which might be easier said than done. Times like this where I wish I could just unbind my spacebar key to something else entirely. Now we also have the Ace of Hearts here, which is an interesting play if we end up getting more red hearts, because we can get enough red heart HP to play a Sacrum Shuffle, then that could be worth it. Okay, we got 1 for 2. It's good. And we might even be able to actually get into our secret room, which might be here. Nope. Good. It was a good thought, though. Ooh, we might actually be able to get into the boss trap room, which would be even cooler. Okay. Thank you, Curse the Maze. This is not our True Tears raid. Oh, it's a double item pedestal. Never mind. Okay. I was going to say, you got to remember that this is not our True Tears raid here because we have Dark Princess Crown active. There's our secret room. A weird spot for the secret room. There's also a weird map. This is a very high percentage wall, which is the reason why I knew there was something here, but it's a really wonky spot for it to be on. And yeah, you're kind of seeing what I'm talking about here with Bum Friend. We snooze, we lose, basically, our coins, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, so very, very odd spot. You can take it if you give me a key. Oh, okay, and that's the reason why he gave us a key. Got it. Okay. Yeah, remember, Bum Friend, all of them, Dark Bum, all the bums are on the game side. They're not on your side. Too slow. I am going to play this Judgment because maybe we'll get mapping or something nice out of it. If it's HP, I'm going to wait to see if we get a Devil Deal first, and then that is going to break Dark Princess Crown. But with number 1 here, and the range upgrade of Mini Mush offsets the range down that we get from number 1, so it's definitely worth it. Okay, well. No, I'll just take it. I don't feel like coming back here. Well, Bethany gives us standard wisps, which is fine. Mama Mega. She's going to help us out. That's a Zombolis room if I've ever seen one. So I have the Ace of Hearts. I'm trying real hard to just not be lazy and insta-gib one room that has a couple of mobs in it. We would definitely want to wait until we get an Egglet or something, because the hearts that an Ace of Hearts can give you, they can be Eternal Hearts, they can be Soul Hearts, they can be all kinds of hearts. So really no reason to rush it if you don't have to. Super Secret Room is right there. Thank you very much, Bombfly. Okay, well, we can at least get down to our Princess Crown territory again. I do not want it to give us an angel deal, though. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. Gonna be Bombino, who is not gonna be a pushover here. Thankfully, with Dark Prince's crown, though, we should be able to deal with his stupidity. I kind of hate how there's a shadow underneath Bumfriend because it makes it difficult to parse if that shadow is from Bombino's rock attack or if it's Bumfriend. So we gotta be kind of careful with that. There we go. That goes Bombino, and we get another range upgrade, which is honestly I'm okay with that. More damage too is good. All right. We survived another floor without me accidentally using Mama Mega. A little bit of a riskier move to go south here. I should have gone above them and around instead of going closer to the torso that was right here, which had a chance. It had a window of opportunity there. Luckily, it didn't use it, but it could have shot us while as we were crossing there. I am going to take Small Rock, even though it kills our movement speed. It's a tears upgrade. It's a damage upgrade. That's just bottom line. Which I will absolutely take here. There's another sacrifice room. Yep. Now, if we get a clean bedroom in here, that's going to be interesting. Or just any bedroom in here. Yeah, it is a clean one. So this means that there's a guaranteed crawl space here. And now on top of this, if we get rid of our red heart, we can get 3 free soul hearts out of that too. So hopefully we get a devil deal here. We get Psyfly. All right, Psyfly. Now, the last time we had you, Psyfly, you didn't do too bad, but you also didn't do too well. All right, there's a lot of missed opportunities there you could have had to save us some damage. Now, of course, I'm not going to blame you for all the damage I took in that last run, but it has to be someone's fault, and we know it ain't mine. I saw heart there. The war. We've not found the shop, nor have we found the item room yet. Nice block there by Psyfly. Did get a devil deal. Ooh. Okay. Well, we got to take Eye of Belial, but now this means this does go back to that scenario I was just mentioning. We can go back to that bedroom and get 3 free soul hearts, which is great. Let's wait on using... First, let's go get the soul hearts. Before anything else, let's just go do this so I don't forget. Okay. Now, we have to go find the item room in the shop. We're probably going towards the shop right now because it's usually closer to the boss, or it's not here. And in this case, it's most likely going to be close to, if not adjacent to, the item room. We're going to check the curse room for a guppy item. Didn't cost us anything, but we didn't gain anything either. And we are pretty motivated to get the secret room here, because if there's an item in there, we've got this reverse judgment card. Yeah, they're going to be next to each other. We've got this reverse judgment card now, which is going to make us have a reroll machine. And that will potentially let us ball out of control as well. Belial is going to is a great addition to the team here. I don't know if the secret room is to the left of this room or not. I only have 2 bombs, so I'm not willing to just test all willy-nilly style. Friend zone. Okay, well, it's 2 or 3 for Beelzebub. I just don't know if it's there. I don't really have any hard confirmation that it's there. I can only use deduction to say where it's not. We know that it's not south of here, which is the only other wall that looked like it could have been on. And another greed fight. Okay, so you know it can't be here, obviously, because there's the gap. I'm gonna just try this wall. Okay, it is there. If we can create an item in here, that'd be great. We didn't. So now the problem is that we cannot take the judgment card into the boss rush without us having to do boss rush. So we would have to commit to the idea of doing boss rush if I wanted to have that as a reroll. Unless we get starter deck. So I mean, the Ace of Hearts is not that big of a deal. The only debate right now is, should I use it to reroll Cube of Meat? And I think the answer is probably no, but I was tempted. All right, we did it, Mama Mega. We did it. We fire up Mama Mega. She's going to destroy everything, including the shop, which I don't really want because it's going to that's going to take our donation machine. But whatever. Okay, there's our Fool card. Mama Mega is a giant explosion, as you can see right here, that destroys everything in the room pretty much. Excuse me? Yeah, it's a sticky nickel there, buddy. You can't have it. And you know what? You never will. It also opens up secret rooms and super secret rooms, which is nice. Good way to find crawl spaces, a good way to just clear rooms and stuff. And it's an easy way to make sure that you get boss rush. The only downside is that you can obviously create other mobs because the game just can't let you have everything for free. See there, it can even destroy the Bomb Beggar, which is not something you can do normally. Eternal Heart I will take. Deep Pockets with Midas Touch can be good. We just need the problem is that we need the invincibility. Now the Dull Razor Blade could technically give that to us, but it's not. That's not a Book of Shadows type deal. We need actual Book of Shadows. Rotten Tomato. I'm going to explore every aspect of the floor here before we're done. Including the curse room. Okay. All right, well, unless we find something amazing in Boss Rush, I most likely will not. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have to go into Boss Rush now, which means we have to come out and fight Mom again. Because the Boss Rush door will not open because we're way past the 20-minute mark. Serpent's Kiss is interesting. We're gonna go for it. We just need an S tier item. Capricorn is great. I'm wanting bigger. That's pretty damn big. All right. Ease Mascara. It kills our tears rate, but it gives us a massive damage boost. That's not even taking into account the pass-through damage of us with Eye of Belial here. So if you don't know what happened right there, Frail, we painted Black Death with Rotten Tomato, which draws all the aggro from the rest of the mobs in the room, and Frail just blasted the ever-loving crap out of Black Death. That was great. Okay. Thank you, Fistula. Gonna be a long boss rush here. Got some chunkage going though. Which is what I say to myself when I look in the mirror every single day. There we go. Gertie Jr. or Gertie Sr. was right on top of Mega Maw. I think the game kind of screwed up there. This is not supposed to be... You're not supposed to have two static bosses on top of each other like that. I mean, hey, I'm glad you did, but, you know, pretty sure the game's not supposed to run that way. So you see here how there's kind of red drips on the on Stained right there. That means that he's currently aggroed by everything in the room. There's our golden heart. Get Joker! We don't have to do boss rush anymore. Yep. Now we gotta fight Mom. So at least the random Joker card from Bum Friends saved us from having to suffer through boss rush, which could have gotten dangerous, honestly. We were losing more than I'd like to in the HP department. It's debatable whether Capricorn was a better idea or not. You just have to remember we have an Eternal Heart. And I took this into account. If I had taken Capricorn, yes, we would have Dark Princess Crown for the boss rush, but we would not have it for the rest of the run unless we somehow were able to lose that HP container, which, yeah, we don't. All right, we're back to Dark Princess Town Dark Princess Crown territory, not Dark Princess Town. That is not a town that I want to go to. You should probably stay away from that town. I'm gonna check out this mob trap room. The damage is very good. Nope. Unless we get a devil deal, there's no reason for us to ruin Dark Princess Crown right now, because it is one of the most determining factors of this run currently. Wow, really? Really? Surprised the secret room is not there. With a payback on Dingle here. Super secret room might be here. No. Sometimes it is. It would have surprised me if it was there, because they usually spawn the super secret room. The game usually spawns the super secret room much closer to the boss than where we are currently. Up Sci-Fly. Big time plays, son. What I'm talking about. This is the wrong way, isn't it? Now, if we ever wanted a meme come to life, us getting the Cursed Penny would be quite nice. Magic Skin. Problem with Magic Skin is we don't have School Bag. And yes, you can use it to give yourself item pedestals. And if we still had that Reverse Judgment card, I definitely would take it. But we don't. And I don't want it to just appear over and over and over again, because we do still have a chance of getting other items on this run. Almost 35 minutes here. We're only on Womb 1. That is no bueno. We're not breaking any speed records today. November so far seems to be a one-on, one-off type deal here for our power runs. It's only November 3rd, so we still got a long, long month ahead of us. But also, we only got just over 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving, yo. I love, 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 love Thanksgiving. I love Mama Victa's cooking. I love just being around family and watching football. It's my dream holiday every day, every year. Finally get some shot speed here. Blind Rage is actually not bad. I'm going to take it for us. I'm going to leave. What was in our? Hang on. What was in our mob trap room? My brain is telling me that we're forgetting something. Oh, it was the HP, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now we could play the Sack Room Shuffle down. The other one was a Magic Skin. You know what we could also do is we could take Magic Skin and then use our HP now inside the secret room. We know the secret room's not there because there was that. Wait, no, we already tried that secret room, didn't we? Yeah, because that's where we started. Yeah. I bet you would put it here. No, it's not south of here. It could be south of here, but we only have 10 bombs to. Can't be checking everything. So looking for possible secret room candidates. Another one could be this one. Nope, never mind, because it's blocked out by those rocks. Okay. The reason why we're looking for the secret room is because I want to use Magic Skin in there to generate a secret room item that we can maybe get some use out of. Okay. So let's go back and get our... I'm gonna go this way. Go back and go get our HP, and then, yeah. It doesn't matter if we lose that soul heart. We're getting the container back from this red heart container, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we activate Dark Prince's Crown. We have Magic Skin. We've now used Magic Skin, which means that unless if we get rid of Magic Skin, we will see Magic Skin. We won't see it unless if we get rid of it. Then it will just show up all the time. And that's not what we want on a 38-minute Scarred Womb 1 run, but you know what? What we got to work with here. Yesterday's run wasn't even, I say one-on-one off, but yesterday's run wasn't even all that powerful. We just had Brimstone and Twisted Pair, and that was that. And, man, if we had Twisted Pair and Brimstone on this run with Eve's Mascara, shoot, there'd be no debate. We'd be out by now. Secret room's right here. First devil card. Hey, that's going to give us a free mom kill here, so that's nice. Take those. And we got in the wrong way. So now, do we use Magic Skin again? The answer is no, we don't. Not right now anyway. Because of the importance of Dark Prince's Crown. So we end up, if we get more HP, then you know, it's we can do it. But I don't like having two empty hearts or two broken hearts without a way to heal them. Yeah, that's a room that I do not feel like doing. The room that I also don't feel like doing, and we've gone in a big old Isaac circle. Look at that damage, though, here. Again, Use Mascara. I do think Use Mascara was the better of the two picks. Capricorn, definitely, I was close to taking Capricorn. Then I thought about the Dark Princess Crown thing. But Use Mascara just gives us so much more damage to work with. And Capricorn does break the Tears cap, which is another thing to take note of, but it's not the powerhouse that Use Mascara is. You get a good accompanying tear effect with Use Mascara that completely cancels out the tear travel speed and stuff. You're set. Same thing with like Polyphemus. If you can get something that cancels out the Polyphemus downside, which is the massive reduction of tears, and you're gonna be set for the entire run, set for life. Bombas here. Now I really want to. I could trade those bombs for some keys, but not going to do that. Did get a double deal. And there is no guppy anything here. So I'd like to take Lusty Blood, but I'm not going to. I probably should, but I'm not going to. And we still have Flying. If you're wondering what's going on here, we still have Flying because of the Reverse Devil card. It gives you the Bible effect for 60 seconds. Same with Seraphim. It will wear off pretty much immediately. Ooh. Okay, so we have a chance here. Now, hang on. We got a chance here to remove our Broken Hearts that we gain from Magic Skin if we're lucky enough. Now, what we do need for this to happen is we need to get Polar Invincibility. If we can get that... If we can do this, this could be potentially huge for us. Or we get nothing. All right. Try to run in that one. Sci-Fi stopped me. So if we can get some red hearts on the ground, we can get rid of some broken hearts, which means that we can also continue to use Magic Skin inside the secret room until we get something truly noteworthy. I don't know how you're still alive. Thank you. Thank you, bum friend. So just need a couple of red hearts on the ground. First Emperor card doesn't do anything on Cathedral, I don't think. In Gluttony here would be even better. We can get less than 3. Okay, so we got our hearts. Well, before we do this, let's fight Isaac because I want to make sure that we have the enhanced damage from Dark Princess Crown here. Otherwise, we're just making the fight harder on ourselves. And of course, that's not to say that we need to do this. We are very ahead of where the game currently is, but I want to make sure that it just makes for an easier, faster Isaac fight. Okay, another red heart there means that we're going to get another tap on the confessional booth. Trying to wean the word like out of my vocabulary. Too many people, especially streamers, use it all the time. And there are times when I've fallen into the habit of just being like. And what really set me on this course to be really determined to remove that whole setup is listening to the football podcast of all things. Literally all three of those guys, all three of them will use like all the time. Krendor is starting to do it too, but Rob, Bear, and especially Apollo say like all the time before every single sentence. So, and I was doing pretty good there, removing it from commentary, and then it slowly crept back in. I'm trying to make a more conscious effort to get better about speaking. As more things get pushed out of my brain, the dumber stuff starts to enter, and it's not good. I think those kind of exercises are good for your brain too. Lord knows I'm not learning anything in terms of book smarts anymore. I was never really book smart either. I really just enjoyed math. And that was the only subject that really spoke to me was math. Numbers just make sense. Numbers are always going to be the numbers, no matter what other numbers come, where they come from, no matter what happens. The arithmetic checks out. Okay, first, before we do that, let's go see if we can get rid of this. There we go. Big time plays. All right, so we got rid of the broken heart. Now we can go use this in here. Esau Jr. Interesting. Okay. So what's Esau Jr. going to give us? I don't know if this is better or not. We do have... Well, let's get a full charge first. So Esau Jr., what it will do is it will produce a 1-to-1 copy of the amount of items that you have and assign them to a totally new character, which is named Esau Jr. This is the only way to play Esau Jr. is through his jar, his active ability. And it can be an absolute lifesaver because what's nice about Esau Jr. is that he basically acts as a second life for Isaac. And he also starts with flying, which is very nice as well. Got D-Bizzle here. Okay. We don't have anything that gives us positive pills or anything, but we do have that. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Does it actually do anything? No, it just takes you. It's just a random teleport. Okay. So if I really wanted to, I could keep Esau and Eden. I do think, however, that Eden is more powerful than Esau Jr. is. And we still get an opportunity to maybe use Magic Skin in the chest. Esau Jr. is very interesting, though. That's a tough call because he does act as if you have another life on your run. And he can be really, really clutch. But we're going to stick with this build here. Another thing I don't know about for sure, we just got Beelzebub, is if us using Magic Skin affects Esau Jr. It's very possible that we would still see Magic Skin show up when I don't want it to. Okay, well. Guess we know which way to go now. And this movement speed is real bad. Now is Bum's friend's chance to shine here, and he's dropped this one troll bomb already, so he's over 1. Thank you, Bum friend. Cracked ice is interesting, but not interesting enough for me to take. We need blind rage, especially with some of these hits that are happening. They have those iframes. The charge key represents another use of any active item that we want. Not necessarily saying magic skins that active item, but we need to stop taking damage in these rooms. The mega troll bombs have been ridiculous in this run. By God. By God. Oh, wait, no, it's not by God. Eternal Heart's nice. Yeah, we've gone the wrong way. All right. Definitely want them charging the same direction, not opposite directions. Sci-fi, you're kind of worrying me a little bit here. See that crazy pass-through damage that we have here with Eye of Belial. It's out there by concussive shots. Oh man, well, I said that we were going to have longer runs this week, and we are already meeting that criteria, that's for sure. It's another one of those, I don't know if this qualifies as a crawl run or not. It definitely feels like it should. This is not the room I wanted to see. Not that there's ever a good time for this room, but you know what I mean. Now, hopefully we can paint one of the bloats and they just attack each other, like what just happened right there. We gotta get one of them out of here, though. I don't know why this one's shooting, because we weren't parallel from him. This is awful. We did find Blue Baby here. Okay, we got our soul hearts back. Life is good again. So what a journey it was to get here. A strange one at that, but we are going to survive this really, really long run. I mean, this was a 51-minute. We thought Sunday's run was or Saturday's run was bad. Man, that was oh no, Friday's run. Fridays. Oh no, Saturday. I've got the dates confused right now. Oh, Saturday was the first, because that's when we had the monthly Mosh Pit giveaway. Which, thank you everyone for coming by. We gave away all the games. People were happy to get their games, signed merch, all that kind of good stuff. So it's always a lot of fun. But we are able to survive this run here. I'm going to use Midas Touch to finish off Blue Baby here. Get him down with the money damage. And man, let's see. I guess we have to see what tomorrow is going to bring here. If we're going on the one-on, one-off theory, then tomorrow's run should be a banger. But we'll see. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I'll see you next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like these patrons of mine like Full Metal Johnny, Adarishi Datenchi, Flashback 007, and Kipper Slapper. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of the episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.